Hi guys, so my name is Laura Delzer and this is my classroom. Welcome to my classroom. So we have a problem here where you asked, how do you solve this? So we have this equation here, 5x plus 3y equals 23. And then we have this equation here, 3y equals 15x minus 21. These, when you see an x and a y and an x, and there's two equations, we call this a system of equations. And so these two equations are perfectly set up for a method of solving called substitution. Okay, so all we have to do is substitute one equation in the other. So let's go ahead and see what I mean. So when we look at this equation, this 3y right here, we can think of it as one unit. And the reason we can think of it as one unit is this is 3y right here. So if we wanted to think about 3y, like this is, you can almost think of this equation like a definition, okay? They're defining 3y as 15x minus 21. So we can take this 15x minus 21 and we can simply plug this in over here, drop this in place of that 3y. We're like, if the equation says 3y equals 15x minus 21, that's our definition, we can drop this in. So what I mean by this is we're going to carry this 5x down, and then we're going to add in what we dropped in. Okay, so this 15x minus 21, we're going to do plus 15x minus 21. And then we're just going to bring down the rest of this, 23. Okay. We need to combine like terms. And so remember things that have a variable that touch a number, those are like, these are like terms here. This 5x plus 15x. So that's going to give you 20x. Do not do the common thing that some students want to do. They want to end up trying to combine it with this negative 21 and 23. Those are different. Those are constants. Those don't have an x with them. They don't have any variable with them. And so those are what we call constants. So we now need to combine these. Okay, so we got 20x, that's all combined. The 5x plus 15x is combined. This minus 21, we're going to add 21 to both sides. Okay. This cancels. We bring this 20x down. 23 plus 21, we got 3 plus 1 is 4. And 2 plus 2 is 4. And so we got this 20 times the x. We're going to divide by 20 and divide by 20. This is going to give us either this fraction here of 44 over 20. We would use the fraction if we like pain. I personally don't like pain, so I would rather not deal in fractions if I didn't have to. So we can do 44 divided by 20 on our calculator, and that's going to give us 2.2. Now, we are not done, okay? We have figured out that x is 2.2, but we do not know what y is. So to figure out what y is, we can take one of these equations. It doesn't matter. Some of you might take this one, and some of you might take this one. I personally think there's an easier one and a harder one to take, and so I think the easier one to take is going to be this one on the right. Okay. The reason I think it's easier is because it's got the y by its, the y on the left-hand side. This one has x and y together on the left-hand side, so I thought this one looked easier. Okay. So I'm going to take my 3y equals 15x minus 21, and I'm going to take this 2.2 and I'm going to drop this in right here in for x. So I get 3y equals 15 times 2.2 minus 21. And so we need to figure out what 15 times 2.2 is. So 15 times 2.2 is 33. Minus 21 equals 3y. Okay, 33 minus 21, when we subtract that out, we get 12 equals 3y. Okay, now we're going to divide by 3, divide by 3. And so we get y equals 4. So that's the other part of our answer. So our teacher is going to look for both of these. Okay, both of these are part of the answer. Now, I cannot let you leave without evaluating to see if this is a correct answer. Okay, so we can check our work. I'm going to erase some of this because I wrote kind of big. We're going to check our work because that is a really good habit to get into. We do not want to make mistakes. And it is so easy in algebra to make mistakes. Everybody, literally everybody makes mistakes. So let's check our work. And if we check our work and it's correct, we will make a true statement. So let's see what I mean by that. I'm just going to pick one of these. I could check my work with this one, or I could check my work with this one. Totally your call. I'll go ahead and do 5x plus 3y equals 23. I could have done the other one. It really honestly doesn't matter. So my x is 2.2. I'm going to do 5 times 2.2 plus 3 times 4 equals 23. 5 times 2.2 is 11 plus 3 times 4 is 12. And you'll see what you get is you get 11 plus 12 is 23 equals 23. And this is a true statement, okay? And so, yay, that means that we did our work correctly, okay? I hope that helps. Thanks, guys.